right now. We wouldn't be on live because I would be looking for her right now.
Out
Jesus, I just thank
in the
you.
car.
Driving up and down the streets.
I wanted to drive to that lady house out in Waukesha.
What lady house in Waukesha?
One that was like, she hoped all niggas die.
Listen, I don't care about that. If that's yeah, go ahead, baby.
Why you got that bear?
Listen, she bring all kinds of stuff down here.
All right, we back. Go back. Say what up when you come in. Just Dion.
Is that Dion?
That's Dion.
Is that the
Dion? Dion. The one in Dion. I don't know where my other house went. Make sure y'all say what up. Say hey to y'all. Say hey. Don't be strangers. We're going to get right into it in a minute. Let all the nosy people come in. That's what I'm going to call our people. Nosies. That's what I'm going to call them. What y'all think of that? Y'all think
hey, Dion.
Bianca
came back.
Bianca. She a day one nosy. We're going to call our people nosies. Like when you have a YouTube page.
There go Kiki right there.
Hey, you know how much I love her.
Keandria.
I love that woman.
I know you.
And I think that she's such a dope person. Oh, what am I supposed to do with my baby?
Oh my! Y'all have no idea the type of children that we have.
Oh.
Well, go ahead and tell the people why you love Kiki.
I love her. Just first and foremost because she a dope person. Her husband's super dope. We love both of them. But she is such a strong individual. Like the things I don't want to go too in deep, but she just like she is the epitome of strength, and she a hustler. To like, she know how to get it. If it can be got, she gonna get it. And I like people like that. My daughter. She don't want nothing. She don't want nothing.
Okay.
She like, these niggas down here doing stuff without me. I'm so tired of this.
Alright. She was telling me about Kenny not being a koala no more. He's just a bear.
He's just a regular bear because maybe she looked and saw that he wasn't a koala in the first place. There we go. So,
do you need to swipe that up?
No, we can see. Yes, apparently. I don't understand why it's acting like this. It's really irritating me too. You're going to have to just do it on your phone.
Okay.
We're back. Let's get started. All right.
Oh, yeah. We ready.
My daughter is. If y'all see the text messages,
if y'all could see the messages that are popping up from our youngest daughter,
she makes me sick.
The first message that popped up that made us have to pause was, "Dad, what am I supposed to do if my baby ugly?"
Yeah. I love you, Key. I don't want to make you emotional, but I
think baby is 16 and ain't nowhere near thinking about having no baby. But if her baby ugly, she concerned now and trying to plan for the future.
What am I supposed to do if my baby ugly?
Love it.
Yeah, but.
Ugly people need love too. More love.
I think I wanted to just talk and tell Key. I wanted to say that because
but you love Key.
I think oftentimes we don't really tell people while they're around what they mean to us and what we think of them. And so I think you ought to take the opportunity every once in a while just to say something to somebody that may need to hear it. Because she work in silence. She not an attention seeker. She just get it in. And she's super dope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything that she touched is gold.
Yeah. What's up, Dre? Don't lie.
Okay.
What? My nosies? All right. What up, nosies? We gonna get it in. So we back here for part 2 of episode.
Swingers?
Yeah. Swingers with a question mark. If you did not watch episode 4. Oh, this is gonna irritate my whole entire life. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, and it makes me so mad. Look at this. There we go. If you didn't watch episode 4, it's available on YouTube. I need y'all to go and subscribe. Y'all can check it out there. It's about an hour and a half of great content about
of great content.
Great content.
Of interesting content about
interesting content.
Oh, she just asked me. But she explained it to me, so you explained. It was great content
about us,
another
and
part of our life where we were explorative.
Y'all see how she was like, you go ahead and explain, and then explained what she wanted me to explain
Miss
while
Paula,
explaining it to
what
y'all.
do I do if my baby ugly because dad not helping?
Tell her we live right now, and I'll talk to her later.
She gonna come on this live and say, Dad, what do I do if
That
my
little
baby
girl,
ugly
like,
because y'all not answering y'all text messages?
She is my daughter.
Is the second coming.
She is a
of this
comedic
She's
genius.
A comedic genius.
She a comedic genius. She
No
just
lie.
the way her brain works.
Well,
it makes me so proud of her sometimes.
ooh, and what I just thought to say to her,
And she just the way she go in on people. Oh, that's naughty. That is naughty. I hope y'all caught that.
Nope.
I hope y'all caught that. All right, so yeah. So episode 4 is on YouTube.
Ugly people need extra love. People.
She's terrible. And she just is terrible.
Look, I don't. I just try to. When my kids ask for help, I do my very best to give them the help that they have requested.
Why are you tripping? Stupid thing. I'm so sick of this. So, yeah. So, again, I'm going to try it again. Episode 4 is on YouTube. You can go over there and check it out. Talks about a period of art. Oh,
Get down. Get down. You want to pop?
Look. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. If I get my flip flop, he gonna get out off that couch.
Look, he laughing at me.
Mm-hmm.
He think
You're
it's
not
funny.
gonna hit me, mama.
He think we playing.
You're not gonna hit me.
I bet you ain't scrolling.
So, nope. You're gonna have to do this. I need help.
I need help, Jasmine.
Jasmine, get out. First of all, get out of here, and then I'll talk to you later.
Is there a baby that's gonna be ugly that I need to know about right now?
Oh, you
Because
know
if not,
what? That could be. He said if we hook to Wi-Fi, it could be the phone going back and forth trying to get a better signal.
Oh, good job, Anthony Daly. If
So
you don't help
let me try to
Jasmine,
turn my
Jasmine is
Wi-Fi
trying
off
and see if
and see.
if it'll stand what.
Okay, look, this is all right. Jasmine, get out of here.
You take off, Jasmine.
Then we can
take
talk
off.
about this later.
You take off. Okay, keep talking.
This
I'm
is
coming.
this is why I have to
I'm coming. I'm talking to my baby.
Get out of here,
Take off.
Jasmine. Before you get a
Immediately,
spanking.
all hands and feet. Keep going.
No, I'm not gonna compete with you talking, texting.
I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, let's try it one more time. So, between my daughter, my friend, baby ugly. So now she wants to eat my. I can't.
Okay, Jasmine, we're gonna talk
All
about
right.
your friend's ugly
All
baby
right.
later. Now you got to get
I
off this
promise
live
I'll
because your daddy got
FaceTime
stuff
you.
to do. We're gonna call
I'll
you
FaceTime
as soon
you
as we
and
get
we'll
done, so we
talk
can figure
about
out what advice to give your friend about this ugly baby.
Everybody say bye to my daughter.
Bye, Jasmine. We love you, baby.
She's so raggedy.
She is the greatest.
So,
the
all right.
greatest.
So for like the 10th time, episode 4, entitled "Swingers?" ? It's on YouTube. You go to YouTube and search PNBJ, PBNJ Hinton.
Ooh, I'll
And
go
it'll
grab that
pop
for
up
you and send
and
it
tag it, and then we can then you go in there. I need y'all to subscribe, and you can watch it there. So we went about an hour and a half, hour 45
more,
minutes,
yeah.
maybe
Laughing about
on Tuesday Tales, just laughing about different stuff that
our
happened
failures.
to us.
Laughing about our failures.
Yeah, we
Like
had
the trip to
to
Chicago.
Chicago.
And when Val tried to dump me.
Val tried to dump her.
And,
Yeah, so we went over a bunch of those stories, and it was a bunch of dope stuff. So part 2 is just a couple of things. I think the last couple encounters that. So listen, guys. we're probably not gonna make it.
We are.
We're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
make
take care
it.
of the dog.
We're not gonna make it.
Why are you whining over here at this gate?
Because they probably need to go outside.
I'm gonna take him to the tree. You just keep walking.
Jesus Christ! All right, fine. I'm taking over. That's it. When you can't get the proper help you need, you just take over and do stuff yourself.
Don't talk crazy. They ain't got I don't live here. I'll be back.
I'm gonna lock the door when she leaves.
Shut up, dog.
So we could really talk about
Sit,
stuff.
baby. Sit back.
So okay. So we just wanted to kind of share.
You can tell some of the stories I wasn't involved in. Because remember, I got knocked up.
Yeah, but them ain't really nothing exciting happened with them stuff. So I was throwing parties.
Remember when you lost weight and you was wearing them shirts? Start there.
So we talked about I went into business with Chuck and Judy from last Tuesday Tales. Chuck and Judy, if you don't remember, were a couple who engaged us and started us going to the swinger parties, and we ended up going into business with them. So we were throwing these parties, and the parties were super dope. I'll kind of break down how the parties worked. So without giving away any of the trade secrets, because never know, tough times might fall. I might jump back in it, start throwing these boys again. All right. If y'all want me to do it again, let me get a thumbs up. Let me see. If y'all want me to just throw? I'll throw one for all y'all, for the nosies. She just posted the link, but anyway, I'm just joking. So, so how it worked pretty much is, we would set up. Okay, I see some thumbs up. All right, okay. Well, hey, might come out of retirement, man. I have been getting my body back together, so that's what she was talking about. So this is basically how it would work. We would set up a venue, and the venue would consist of at minimum 2 rooms. So you would have one room that consists of an area we typically call the meet and greet area. That area was for people to come. People play cards and had drinks and ate food and chit chat and met one another. All of the regular stuff in this room. So then you had what's called the playrooms. The playrooms were rooms that we stripped down of all the furniture from one room and then put the beds from another room into that room. So it would just practically just be all beds in that room. So we take the lamps and sort of the lamps, because there wasn't no lights in those rooms except for like candle lights and smaller lamps or whatever. So we would strip down and just be all beds, and so that's where you would go to. This nigga put a thumbs up. Are you funny? So that's where you would go to, quote unquote, play. So whether you was with your partner or somebody you met there or somebody you brought with you. So that's the setup of the party. So the party works like this: you put the information out there, you letting people know like, hey, we're having this party. If it has a theme, you give the theme. So whether it's like that's like a masquerade party or a costume party or birthday party or just a regular party, you put out whatever the theme is, you let people know, and then they have to RSVP. So you put that, once you got people to RSVP, you set the amount of people that would come. So you would always kind of set the numbers where it was more ladies than it was men. So you really limit the amount of single men that are coming to these parties, because you don't really want a bunch of just weirdos just standing around being pervs. So you would normally invite for the least amount of money the single ladies. They would either be free or very nominal fee. Then In the middle would be your couples. Your couples will pay typically in between whatever the fee the women would pay and the single men. So let's just say single women are $20. So that's what they would pay. Then couples would be like maybe 50 or 60 bucks, and then like single men would be like 100 or 120 bucks. So the one thing about, and I'm kind of spilling the trade secrets here, but y'all knows these, so we're gonna make it do what it do. So one thing, the reason why you charge single men so much is because, for one, you want the type of guy who can afford to just throw away 150 bucks. Because like, if I pay $150, I know I'm going somewhere where I cannot expect something in return, and there's a possibility that I may just go and then leave in the same fashion I came. I'm not gonna go in there and act a fool and get put out after I done paid $150. So that's kind of the thought process behind it. Secondly, you want the guys to kind of care about the environment and the people there. You don't really want the $40 holla niggas to come. So that's kind of that's the payment kind of situation. So basically how it worked is you would send out the invites, people will RSVP. Then once you don't send out the location until the day of. You let everybody know who RSVP, the day of, where it's going to be at, and what time they be there. You show up, you take care of your obligations, and you get a bracelet. There are different bracelets. Bracelets tell you what type of person this person is. So you don't have any hey trade secret. Yeah, they are. So they tell you, like, if it's a pink bracelet on a lady, that means she's a single lady. If it's a blue bracelet, it's a single man. And if it's orange bracelet, they want part of a couple. And so that's kind of how the parties work. So we begin to throw these parties, and during the process when we first started doing it, Paula got pregnant. So so she got pregnant, so she had stopped being able to participate as much as she probably would have liked to, or wouldn't have liked to, or however you want to put it.
I was at home sleep.
She was at home sleep.
And we had combined households.
And we had all the kids around
We had
this
combined
time.
households, so all of our kids the oldest were what? Because we just got together, right?
Yeah.
The oldest
8.
were about 8, were 9.
8, yeah, around in there. So
we wasn't leaving kids at home,
So she was staying home, and I was going to host and run these parties. So we were doing that, and so like I told y'all last week, we kind of fell out between Chuck, and I almost said his real name. Kind of fell out with Chuck. Me and Chuck kind of fell out. We later on in life we kind of squashed everything and was good, but during that time, and it really wasn't no drama. We just decided we couldn't work together.
We shouldn't break down money together.
So,
here, have you seen any of this?
Any of what?
Here. Just to catch you up, because
all right, talking. I'm
your
gonna
thing
look through there. It's just being goofy.
Isn't working.
She's saying focus. That's funny.
Yeah, you needed to help. You needed help. You was getting ADHD because
when me and
Jasmine was trying to figure out what to do with the ugly baby.
Talk over people.
So I got pregnant.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I started staying at home. I was more so just a voyeur, because I was really, really curious about what all of this would be, what was going on.
What's in my bottle? That's
Remy 1738.
That's my bottle. Aura.
And I'm drinking water.
She's drinking water. She's not as
drinking water. Oh, we got CBD sparkling waters in there. I'm gonna have one of those. Those came with our fruits too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what went on with you and probably listen.
So we kind of fell out over the money. So at this point, I've accumulated all the knowledge that I needed to be able to do this on my own. Seeing as how I was putting up a lot of the money. You know, I was putting up part of the money, so I could pretty much.
Hey, Aura.
She just came up here so she could close the door. She don't want to hear about our business.
She was tired of hearing you talking.
Hearing about it.
You talking over whatever she watching.
Sleeping probably.
No, she's watching something.
So I had pretty much gained all of the knowledge to be able to do it myself. So I'm like, you know, I can do this myself, and I keep all 100% of the profit. So why not? So I started, you know, doing them, and there was a lot of trial and error and trying to get them to kind of go right, because you really need a party starter. And the one thing that Chuck and Judy had is Judy was a party starter.
Yep. Bring everybody together.
When you go to these parties, the one thing is that everybody is kind of timid at first.
Especially people that have never been to the parties before. If you've never been to one, you don't know what to expect.
Right.
And depending on what time you show up, you never know what these people are walking into. A mixture. Dante.
Okay. Let me see.
I miss you too, Aura, and I miss your babies. Especially that little one.
Yeah, so the parties are so my parties were predominantly black.
The bigger parties, like the one that we threw at Per, that one had more of a mixture of people. I don't know why. I don't know where that one was pubbed at.
Because I did a lot of the pubbing on that.
Oh, and you opened
I opened it up. I used Craigslist at the time. And I went through their listing of the one ads and sent it out. So it was a lot of different people.
Yeah, that one was a really diverse crowd.
Which is cool. You know, if you like it, you like it.
I was surprised to see
Gabby
how many of our people are interested in this lifestyle or this way of life. It was interesting to me to see that because I had no idea because I don't know. I never really heard of it before.
Into stuff that they don't really talk. You don't feel comfortable talking about, and that's one of the things we wanted to do. We wanted to be able to just kind of just lay it all out there, because we just open people. I wasn't always like that. I like to always kind of keep my different aspects of my life compartmentalized. So, you know, I don't even like my food to touch on my plate. So I definitely don't want my lives intermingling and touching.
Hey Vera.
Let me see what she.
Oh, you able to see on here?
Yeah.
I don't know why your thing don't automatically.
It was doing it right, but I don't know why now.
It's okay, baby.
It says I was about to say that kid. The kids miss you.
You was TT. I was trying to make you godmom. That's because
everybody always
them two little.
Listen,
Lyrical.
Always.
Is a handful, but the second coming of Lyrical, the little one, that one is the one that's gonna be fire. She the firecracker.
So there was a mixture of people, but majority of the time when you go in the smaller,
that baby's name is Lily.
The smaller parties, they are predominantly black. Just because, I just thought about something else we could talk about too.
Okay.
Just because that's just the nature of the beast. Those are people you know.
And with us diving in with Chuck and Judy, they already had a base of people.
Right.
They had solid people that were coming to every event that they threw. And it just so happened that the majority of them, I want to say all of them, but I might be off. It may have been one or two that were non-black. Yep, Lily is that baby.
Mm-hmm. So
that Lily.
So what I was saying was Judy was a party starter. Judy would, while everybody was kind of nervous and timid to kind of jump in there, Judy would just get it popping. She would be popping
from 0
like
to 100 real quick.
It'll be everybody just sitting back playing spades, drinking wine coolers. Next thing you know, she busting it open in front of everybody. Or
let's clear this table.
Yeah, she just clear the table, get on the table, and just start banging them out. So, so she's a party star. So once people see that, then they start feeling more comfortable to do whatever it is they came to do. Approach people, or if you came together, y'all go do whatever, y'all split up, whatever it is y'all was into. I didn't have a party starter, and so it was always, and with her. Look at her face, man. Your face is priceless.
I'm not really to climb on the table.
No, she's not.
Open tight.
She not.
She's
absolutely not.
And I mean, like, I'm not that I have anything against that.
Yeah,
like, it takes all kinds.
Chuck and Judy black, Dante.
Yeah, they black.
Chuck and Judy black.
They black.
They name ain't Chuck and Judy. The time when she got high, when she got that pill.
My friend gave me a pill. If you didn't see the first part, there was a party that we went to that was Chuck and Judy's. We stopped by my friend Season house, the same Season who got her leg ran over in another episode, and the same Season that got what else happened to Season? Season that wiped the stuff off the plate that got me pulled over, that ultimately got me arrested. That Season gave me a pill.
Yeah.
Season is just a bad news bear, and I love her.
And so when
she gave me a pill, and when I went to the party, I took the pill, and I was hallucinating, and I thought that Judy was a cat, and Chuck was a rat, but for whatever reason, it was Chuck and Judy for me, and I couldn't remember their names. It's for us, it stuck. So whenever we talked about them amongst ourselves, they were Chuck and Judy. And yes, they're black.
So yeah, they black.
Black.
And so yeah, it was dope, but I didn't have a party starter, so she definitely wasn't a party starter.
I ain't the one, hon.
Even if she did come, she wasn't that party starter. And when I was there, and she wasn't there, I wasn't allowed, or nor did I want to.
What you wasn't
most
allowed?
of the time to do anything with anybody to start the party, so I couldn't be my own party starter. So it would kind of
that allowed word. I don't know how that allowed word sits with me, but go on.
Allowed.
Hi, Tracy. I didn't know.
Invite you where?
I wasn't inviting anybody to these parties.
See, this is a perfect example of how things work, because you don't know who into what until somebody bites the bullet and says, hey, this is what I do. And people be like, oh my God, I thought it was just me. And you'll find out, like, all of you and your closest friends all in the being choked while you having sex, and y'all didn't even know because y'all won't talk about it. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know why this is tripping, man.
There you go.
It's tripping.
Say, I tried it years ago. Was a fantasy, but never really worked how I wanted it to. So now I'm good. I've had enough fun. I also realized my worth. And that maturity, my husband wasn't mature enough. That maturity level
that's a super important part of
it. It can make or break your relationship based on that maturity level.
Because you'll end up in Chicago with somebody who
is 5 cents short of a dime.
And one partner will be in the bathroom crying tears, and other person to be leaving a hair bun in the bed.
I thought I was getting Lisa Ray.
No, not Lisa Ray. Not at all.
Not Lisa Ray.
So, but yeah, he's a real jerk.
Okay.
He won't even eat his own food. It's in his bowl. Did he need water? Our dogs are some haters. That's what I know. So yeah, so I couldn't really start. I couldn't get the party started on my own. So my parties really didn't go as hard as I would have liked them to go, because I couldn't really get them jump started. They kind of went, and I threw a bunch of them for a while, but it wasn't growing like I would have liked to see it grow. So I kind of started spending more money than I was bringing back in. And anybody who does any business, has anything to do with business, know that if you putting out more money than you getting back, you don't have a successful business.
And we had a house full of kids, and I was pregnant. So what you're not gonna do is spend all this money throwing these parties.
As they do here in Arizona. I tried a poly relationship, but that's not for me. We are actually doing research right now. So I identify as polyamorous. I don't practice, but I identify. Like people identify as lesbian or bisexual or homosexual. That's their identity. I identify as polyamorous. My wife does not. So, therefore...
I've never been quite the sharer of anything, let alone a man.
Yeah. So
I don't share men.
Yeah. So we are doing research on it because... Who asked that?
My Trey.
What's up, bro? Yeah, man.
He did.
I was the king of the nightlife for a minute, bro.
2008, 9.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Between 2000.
You gotta watch the episode.
You have to catch the last episode. The last
YouTube.
episode will explain.
Go to YouTube.
Kind of how all that started.
PB&J Hinton. Search that.
Did you pin it?
Subscribe.
When I posted it?
I don't think I did.
Okay, I'll post it again so you can pin it.
So did you
Yeah, you should be able to do that. Yeah, and paste it.
Alright, let me do that. Paste. Bang.
Yes.
Alright, let me go. Let me see what happens here.
What you on, JP, man?
Bro, listen. I was a wild boy, man.
We just going back, Montre, and kind of starting from where we initially started dating, and like some of those stories is what we've been telling through this series here. And last week's episode was swingers, and so we just chronicalized some of the stuff that we went through in our in the beginning of our second marriages. So our second marriage to each other, and not even the marriage. This was all pre-marriage, really. Yeah, this was in between. This was when we were leaving the first marriages and getting together, and all of the stuff that we went through, because we never had those phases, where you kind of explore.
Y'all was some party animals.
We never got to explore anything. So yeah, that's gonna load faster.
No, it's not that. For some reason, it won't scroll. I had to go out and go back in and scroll up, whatever.
Okay.
So we did our fair share of everything. I mean, we have accomplished a lot. We've been through a lot, and we have a lot of experiences. So we kind of getting all of the fun and touchy stuff out of the way in the beginning before we move in, because we are eventually going to move into some more serious and more
once we got married, we began to have more serious issues, more I don't know how to really explain it.
We was having married people issues.
Yeah.
Married people, the things that married people go through, we went through too.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot to do with it. But we'll go into that later. I'm not finna trail off. So
just like we talked about Val.
Yeah.
So when we finally got done with Val, we did try to find some other people, because I know last week the people that were listening, when they finally found out that I got back with Val, and it was just so that I could dump her. Well,
oh my God,
my petty knows no bounds. And that's something to know about
Absolutely
yourself.
Not.
But they were like, oh, I bet that was hard. And it's hard because you work so hard to find somebody that fits what it is that you're looking for. And I think that Val wanted a more serious
I think she wanted. I think so. Now that I know.
Oh, that's gonna irk me.
Touch the. Do the camera thing like you did. There you go. So now that I kind of know about the poly lifestyle,
what did she want,
and the different aspects of polyamory, I think she wanted a polyamorous relationship. She wanted an open V. So open V is when you have 3 people that make up the triangle, but it's open. So she able to do whatever she doing, and
everybody is able to do whatever. But
she basically wanted a triad relationship. She wanted to be a throuple. That's the technical.
A 3-person.
A 3-person couple is called a throuple.
Oh.
So she technically wanted that.
It might be a light skin thing.
And who said that?
My light-skinned brother, Anthony Daly. He knows. He gets it. He understands.
I can't see. Yeah, you can follow this stuff because I can't.
Oh, Ziggy back. Hey, Ziggy.
I like her. I like
Ziggy Bradshaw. She gets it.
She already knew where we was going. Let me grab my weighted blankie.
She already knew where we was going last week.
Funny. So we were doing that, but I think that's what she wanted. I think she wanted more of a relationship. Val
wanted more of a serious relationship where I was still trying to like.
She was just trying to figure out if this was something she wanted to do. I knew, and like that, I think we still find ourselves in that space where like I know what it is that I want. I know what that it is.
So let's talk more about that. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we should throw in there.
I wanted to talk about the time
the girl that came to our house.
Well, we can talk about that. That's really not that interesting. I don't think, unless you want to tell it. She had us on the floor hiding from this chick who showed up at our house, wanting to get it in.
Why would you be at my house? How did she come? So we brought up the maturity factor. Mm-hmm. How did she get to my house where I live with my children? If me, didn't give her the address. And here she is ringing my doorbell all up in my driveway. No, ho, we not doing that. And I was furious with somebody.
Me. I was immature. And this is why I was telling y'all.
Overzealous.
This is why I was telling y'all. Being overzealous is a terrible thing.
We met this girl. We met her once. We met at we all got together and met at what's the corned beef spot? McBob's. We met at McBob's. And we sat, we talked, okay. So then we meet, we talk, and then we that was it. But see, somebody is overzealous. And so
I was ready.
We all know what happened. So when it was Val, who got back in touch with Val, started reaching out to Val, mended that friendship with Val, planned all this stuff for him with Val. That was me, right? But all of a sudden he think I don't know how to do this. Nigga, no, I'm busy.
She was moving fast enough.
I'm busy. Listen, and I'm raising my 2 kids. I'm raising your 4 kids.
I get it. Almost 40-year-old me.
I was just pregnant.
Almost
40-year-old.
Almost 40-year-old me gets it.
I'll let you have it.
I was late 20s. I had just came out of a bad situation where I wasn't able to express myself at all. And now you present, first of all, you already treating me like I'm the king of Zamunda. Uh-huh. Let's be 100. Okay. And at this point, I could really do no wrong. And like you opening this whole new world to me. And as I see the door open and the light shining through, and I'm walking, and the BG Staying Alive is playing, and I'm walking towards the door, and I get to the doorstep, and it feel like you just slammed the door in my face. This is what it feels like to 27-year-old me.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I don't have the I didn't have the patience built in at that time. Mm-hmm. So I was overzealous, and that's why I was warning y'all last week that being overzealous is not
so
good.
Last week when you kept throwing that in there, that was you talking. That was 40-year-old, almost 40-year-old you talking to 20-year-old you.
Absolutely,
like, bro.
Yeah, I was all the way
trying
too hype. I was already too hype. I was already too hyper. I was too hyper, and that's what like a lot of that hyperactivity inside my brain of like.
It's like, no, I don't want to let her get away. Listen,
you give somebody smack.
If she was the one that we didn't need to let get away, I'd have held on to her.
Yeah, true.
That wasn't her.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know how I know that wasn't her? Because she showed up at my house.
True.
Get her off my bail, bro.
Anywho. So yeah, that happened, but so
are those her light shining through the window in my driveway?
Well,
she's got the address to where I live. Trying me, but okay.
Oh, we were supposed to drop that thing off. I bet that's what she. I bet that's what she's telling me about right now. So,
You sliding to the left.
All right. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Don't be blaming me for stuff.
Patience, grasshopper.
Yeah, hey, bro, listen.
Yes, Mr. Carter.
I have all the patience. Listen, there ain't a more patient nigga than me in the world right now. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I know who I am. She'll tell you. I told her what it was, and with his head down. So I told her, like, hey, this is who I am.
We've grown, though, and we're very clear and open and honest. She
went and told my pastor.
That's not 100% true. What happened? What happened? You came home and said what?
I said, hey, listen, I need to talk to my friend. Okay. I don't want to talk to my wife right now. She could be a little weird.
Did you get some of that stuff for your hair?
No.
Do you need it?
Yeah.
Go get it. It's on my dresser, I think.
Everybody say hi to my son.
He grown.
We got grown kids now. So, I be telling them all the time, like, man, I be digging your mama out, bro.
You the worst.
All the time I tell them, like, man, I be smashing your mom. So, yeah, so.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why he's tripping.
Oh, high
grown son. What do you want? What do you want?
Let me.
Come back down them stairs again, you're going to get it.
She tired of you.
I don't care. Let her be tired. You tired, go to sleep. So, anywho.
She just want to know if I ordered her pizza.
That's what it is. I never met a child who likes...
Don't go there. Stay tagged.
Okay. Anywho. All right, so...
Close that door.
Yeah, so like I came home and told her, I said, hey, listen, I want to talk to you, but I want to talk to you in the friend capacity, because one thing we always has made clear between the two of us. They said, what's up, bro?
They said, hi, grown son.
Hello, everybody.
One thing we always made clear between the two of us is that no matter what happens,
we friends
first. And so I was like, I was going through some stuff internally that I was trying to figure out. And once I thought I had it figured out, I wanted to talk to her about it so that I can bring her in and we can talk about it together. So I told her, I said, I think that I want to have the option of seeing other people.
He wants an open relationship.
Open relationship.
It's the discussion that we had.
Right.
How that calculated to me was that he wanted to be with other women, which is what having an open relationship is.
When you're thinking about it on the surface level.
So, I did not tell the pastor on him. What I did was...
And they told me like you told him.
What I did was I called my pastor and let my pastor know that, like, hey, just a heads up. He want to see other people, so I'm going to let him see him. So I'm probably gone. I'm probably not going to be showing up over there, but because of everything that you've done for me, I just wanted to let you know thank you. And, I'm gonna see you when I see you, because I already know how this go, because I was married over there to a minister. So when we break up, the minister gets the church, right? Right. So love you much, Pastor. He want to see other people. I want him to see him. God bless.
You don't tell him how furious you were?
I was. I think my face explains how furious I was initially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a secret at this point.
So, and after the initial,
yeah.
How y'all gonna tell? Listen,
because I was active in the church and I needed the pastor to know why I wasn't showing up no more. I'm done. Y'all got him. So. And y'all got him, and he got other people. Bless God.
Yeah, do the research, bro. I had to do the research on the different types of relationships that there are. Open relationships, it's so broad that sometimes it gets confusing and kind of gets lost in translation, and it's misunderstood a lot of times because people don't understand that there are different different levels, different types of relationships, different types of openness.
I wish I could find stuff I already ordered. Keep going.
So,
I'm trying to order this stuff.
It's all different. It's different types. So if you do your research, you'll kind of get the specifics of everything.
And I was hot as fish grease
she was hot
for 24 hours.
She was hot
for 24 hours.
That's all the damage. All the damage went in those 24 hours.
24 hours.
But once
for 24 hours.
After that 24 hours, she kind of set back.
Because then I have to think about stuff, okay? And I think we as women, we demand that you are honest with us. We demand honesty. But if we are going to demand honesty, we have to be able to accept someone coming to us and being 100% open and honest about who they are and where they are.
Let's stick a pin, because that's important, because I'll tell you from that situation and having her say, like, one thing I want from you is honesty. I always want you to come to me. You got something you need to tell me, you want to talk about, come to me and talk to me about it. And the one time I stuck my neck out there and did it, I felt like she chopped it off at the guillotine. So the downfall of that was then after that, and even some parts to this day, I have hesitation in talking to her openly about different things, because there is a mistrust, because she mishandled she mishandled me in that moment. And so when you ask for something, or you avail yourself to something, you gotta make sure that I got a joke where I talk about checking my daughter's cell phone, my oldest daughter. If you going to look at something, you have to make sure that you're ready to handle whatever it is that you find.
And as women, we often go looking. With the idea that something is there, and we're not ready to handle what's found.
What you found. Yeah. So if you avail yourself, if you tell it, like, I want you to always be honest with me, make sure you can handle that honesty.
Because for me, that honesty comes with, be honest with me. Don't have me in a relationship with somebody that I don't know. Don't have me in a relationship where I don't know what's going on. Be honest with me so that I can make the decision for myself. It's not like I don't have to chop your head off because you being honest, but I need to be able to decide if where you going is where I'm going. Because if it's not, that's something we need to discuss.
Absolutely. So,
don't just have me. How many women have been in an open relationship with somebody and didn't know they was in an open relationship? Fam dating her, maybe him. And you have no idea, but y'all in an open relationship, and the only person that don't know in the whole city is you.
It's you.
I.e. my first
and
marriage.
See, I didn't want to be
my
that.
First marriage.
I didn't want to be that. I didn't have the time or the patience to be dealing with that type of energy. I didn't want that, because we had been through something like that before, and I just didn't want to go back into that.
Which we haven't discussed yet.
We haven't discussed, so that's coming.
We will discuss.
It's coming soon. She can't wait to talk about it. Talk about the time my frat brother had to come check on me
at band camp, when his frat brother thought I was gonna kill him on the front porch in the middle of the night.
Dante, your brother called and had to make sure I was
Fam,
good.
you okay? Fam, you gonna come save him? If he not okay, you on your way back.
She
you coming back around? You gonna tell them where to meet you at?
She's so hawked up. She swear she'd have took me and Joe. So anywho, that's another time
in their yard.
So, but yeah, so I like I said, I kind of know who I am, and she knows that. We talk about it. We have discussions about it. But if she not,
I am not. What did you identify as?
A polyamorous person.
I don't identify as polyamorous. For me, like, so many things would have to line up. Like, I don't even know where. At the point now, like, if it was earlier on, like, I've actually seen with my eyes couples who have. It was a guy and two sisters. They used to come and pick up the kids from daycare.
But, my bad. I'm sorry, Nikki. Right
you
here.
think she was somebody?
I thought it was a fella.
No, you didn't look at our picture.
No, because what can you see? I can't see. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Go ahead. This nigga funny. Dog. So, listen. So I shared that with him. I shared that with him today. Trax, what up, bro? So I shared that with him because he posted something. He posted, am I the only one who likes to smell a mustache afterwards, or something to that effect? So I told him about
your mustache smell like mustache,
and I shared it with him. I told him something he can use in public. So that's funny. That is hilarious.
Lord. So I don't identify as poly anything. So many things would have to line up for it to be beneficial for me to share anything, or to, at this point, like, I was telling y'all about the couple. It was a dad and 2 moms, and the 2 moms were actually sisters. And later on, we found out that the guy that was coming with them or coming without them to pick up the kids, he was listed as the father of all the children. He was the father. He had children with both sisters, and they, I believe now, after I've been educated more, I believe lived as a triad. Because even when, like, the kids would be talking amongst themselves, because these were school-age children, so they would be saying stuff, and we'd be like, what? And, like, we wouldn't, you don't say anything back to the kids, because whatever their family dynamic is, their family dynamic is. But when you would go and look through the paperwork, he was everybody's daddy. And those sisters didn't ever seem unhappy. They all lived at the same address. He took care of all the kids. He picked the kids up, and without them, he picked the kids up with one or with the other. And then, like, on Fridays, they was all off, so they would all come pick up the kids. And I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. At this point, where all of my kids is about grown, it don't benefit me to add somebody else to take care of somebody else's kids. I would have to be so invested in who this other person is that I don't even believe that's possible.
Where I
don't desire, like we discussed last week, I can't have a girlfriend. I can't. For a couple reasons, but the most important reason is domestic violence. And that's just being honest. It will take her one time, talk crazy to me, girl. Talk crazy to me one time, and now we fighting. We rolling around on the floor, moving around all the furniture. Because
we don't behave in that manner.
We don't. Because I have a husband. And I'm good to you, ain't I? But you also have experienced me when I was broken and I was crazy.
Right.
You know? And I don't trust myself with a girlfriend, because
crazy right now.
I know, but the moment that somebody that I know I can contend with you, girl, don't talk crazy. Remember that burrito hit you in the back of the head?
That's another thing. That's a story for.
That's because I couldn't lay hands on you. Because if I no, you do stuff like lay on me and squeeze all the air out of me, so I can't breathe. So that you squeeze all the fight out of me, just lay on me dead weight, so that I can't fight. And you know, a girl can't do that. I've been flipped her over and punched her in the throat.
So.
But that's about knowing yourself. I have a friend I invited to this feed, but she is in a polyamorous relationship. Oh yes, and it hurts. See, I'm interested in talking to all of the people who do it and who it works for. I'm interested in learning about the dynamics. This is if you go to college for sociology, you learn about all of this, and there are tremendous benefits to the village if you are able to live that way. At this point, it doesn't benefit. I'm not having any new kids. I'm almost done. Out of the woods, living my best life by myself. So, here's the thing. I don't force him to not live a polyamorous lifestyle. Do I force that on you?
No. Not
at all. So, once we get to the point where we're able to have that open and honest conversation, and we're able to discuss...
She's stupid.
What he feels, what he needs, what he is identifying as, and what that means to him, I then go and figure out if this is something that works for me. So here's the thing. I don't think that I'm the polyamorous type. I haven't met any polyamorous people and had those discussions, but I'm open to, but I just don't feel like that's for me. So at that point, I want you to live your best life, boo. Period. And if you feel like being in a monogamous relationship is not for you, I'm adult enough to understand that. So I don't force him to not live that lifestyle. No. But I do expect open honesty. I do expect that if you decide that that's what you're going to do,
fun, but the rest I'm not with. And see, I think that's what the issue is. That's funny, Tracy. I like it. You never know. I think it's so dope that you find out stuff about people that you would never otherwise wouldn't know.
The way that I'm wired and the type of chick that I am, I know my worth. Mm-hmm. And for me, like, okay, to have an open relationship, I don't even know if that would work for me because, okay, he can go do whatever. I'm either going to, one, not explore it at all because it goes against who I am, or it's like, let's say I'm like, oh, well, he's doing X, Y, and Z, so I'm going to get my feet wet. I just start dating guys. What I'm going to tell you is I'm going to end up married to somebody else that's willing to have a monogamous relationship. So it would be and that's something that I don't even see myself open and exploring. But I don't know. And for him, I done told him, you can do what? Whatever you like.
Yeah.
You can have you want 3 wives. You can have 3 of them at your house.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing.
And I'll keep my papers on you because when you die, I get all of the hundreds of thousands for me and our children. Mm. And whatever y'all do over there, that's your business. So
you have to really weigh the pros and cons. It's absolutely a real conversation. It's a lot of conversations people don't want to have because conversations can get uncomfortable, and some people don't feel comfortable in uncomfortability. So for me, it took me a while to be able to be comfortable in being uncomfortable, and that's something that I'm still working on now. Like, she'll tell you, like, it'll take me a long time. Like, if I have something I want to say to her or discuss with her, it'll take me to unveil it in stages because I was mishandled. So therefore, it takes building back up to be able to just say, hey, look, this is what it is, yada, yada, and so on and so forth. So you got to be willing to have those real conversations. But I feel like it would have to be some village benefits. I would have to be a part of the partner selection, and the other woman would have to be beneficial to our union. Not right, but see, and I agree with all that. Absolutely. My problem comes in when you have that knowledge, but you don't even want to start the process into finding if that person is out there. You don't know.
What are the possible benefits? If we could even list some possible benefits, because at this point right now, a single me has 1 9-year-old that I inherited. Right. My other children are all adults. Right. What does adding on an extra woman to share the man of my household, what does that benefit me?
I have a whole
When you away, are you taking the kids to her house? Are you and the kids going to her house on her days? Because that might be something we can talk about.
Just pack the whole
if
house.
Y'all gonna be there Monday through Thursday and then come see me Friday through Saturday.
She just come here and then you go there. Now you got a house, the other house.
You gonna buy me another house?
Yeah, so another house. That's
the other house?
That's the single wife's house.
What's at the other
all
house?
The amenities.
I'll mess around and only want to be at the other house. I love me some me.
You see,
and I could live in my other single wife's house with all of the insurance benefits of being married. I could do it.
You should have just answered it and told her.
I'm gonna have to take that.
Yeah. Anywho, let me see. I like females too, so I can see how it will benefit me. But it would take a lot for me to find that kind of connection with the female to explore that avenue. Right, but how do you build connection? For me, I don't understand.
I'm not the
like
same.
We want. I get that, but what I'm saying is, I don't understand how, with any other type of relationship, you are willing to build that relationship, or even build. And I'm not talking about you in specific, but you in general. You're willing to build that relationship, explore the possibilities of those relationships. But when it comes to this, oh my God, she's finished. So when it comes to that type of relationship, or trying to build that type of relationship, we don't want to give the effort to it because it's so outside of the norm. You got friendships, like you got a best friend, and for normal people, you don't mind if that best friend has another friend. For normal people, so there's some people who are very insecure with their friends. Oh, that's what's up, or I appreciate it. You don't care if your friend have another friend. Your family, you don't care if your brother has another brother. But it's only in these relationships where it's like you can't have whatever the case may be. My daughter is blowing me up for no reason. Same daughter. But again, we have established kind of where we are. And like, I got a couple of friends who are in the lifestyle, and I can talk to them about it. We kind of talk through it, so I have an outlet. But in that same vein, I have to respect where she is, just like she has to respect where I am. It's easier for me to align myself with her than it is for her to align myself with me. So I have to give. But that's a part of being in any relationship. It takes a genuine connection that just, it takes a genuine connection that just happens when around. Right, but if you don't know, like Tracy, let's take you.
Okay.
We wouldn't know. But how would we know? Unless we had this live today and saw what you posted, we would never have known.
We'd never known that she would have been somebody that could even be a part of this conversation. Right.
And so, if you don't know, if you don't actively put yourself in the position to seek these things out, and just like if you go on, give me a dating site, OkCupid or Black People Meet, Plenty of Fish, any of these dating sites, you starting from the zero level into trying to bloom a relationship out of this. So it can be organic, and that's absolutely correct. But if you are in this type of specific relationship, if you're not looking for that, if you're not looking to, it's like planting watermelon seeds, and when you go back to find you're supposed to have watermelons, you found a bunch of potatoes. That's like, I didn't want these potatoes. This is not what I was looking for. So if you're not looking to reap what you are planting, you're not going to be able to find as easily what it is that you're looking to reap, if that makes sense. So you have to say, okay, this is what we're looking for. Okay, so now we put our feelers, like, if we're not looking for a second wife, we're just looking for the possibility, we have to avail ourselves to that possibility. Like, okay,
the last time we was looking for possibilities, they showed up at my house.
Yeah, but that's like 20 years ago.
Well, not 20.
You keep on bringing up
these
old
kids
stuff.
Grown, they not grown.
I support those that do. Too rich for my blood. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I had threesomes, poly relationships, didn't end well. I'm over it. I would share my spouse. When I share my spouse, they don't belong to you. But that's another
conversation.
Whole nother conversation. She saw the invite, but okay. She messaged my friend. Y'all, she saw the invite, but didn't say nothing.
She has no idea.
That's funny. That's funny. You should join us live. And okay, I got you. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize you. Oh, you are my friends.
Oh.
Wow, you just thought it was a random person popped up? That's what's up. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You have to put yourself in a position and figure out, hey, no,
you don't.
Figure out if that's something you're looking for, or if that's something you willing. Because even if you're not willing, if you don't know, because if you're not willing, then I can it's now I don't want that. I don't even want to see what it's about. I don't want to see that if it's a possibility. Then okay, cool. But if you on the fence and you saying like I could possibly see it happen, but I don't see how it will work. If you don't put yourself in a position to be able to see or find out how it will work, then you will never know.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But what I'm saying
got me
is
sweating.
For you to go live your best life.
Yeah, but if you're not a part of it, but wives. I keep trying to. I think the thing
you can
that
have several wives.
I don't think you don't understand that if you're not a part of it, then it's not my best life. You can't. There's no way.
How do you know that?
I know because I know that.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Because if you're saying that you identify as polyamorous, and then you're saying, but I'm not living that life because it's easier for me to conform to where she is than for her to conform to where I am. If that is what you're saying and that's what you're putting on the table, what I'm saying is that if you identify as polyamorous, for you to be cutting off a piece of yourself that you feel so strongly about because you're saying that you identify as polyamorous, then where does that put you? Because I love you enough to wish you your best life.
Okay.
The best one.
Right, but if you're not in it, it's not my best life.
I told you, we can stay best friends. If you having sex with other people, the way that my vagina works is that it is not having sex with you while you're having sex with other people.
I get all of that.
So, we can still be friends. You can still come over. You can hang out, come to dinner. You are the person that helped me raise my children. So, you're always welcome in my home. You come to all the family functions. You come to dinners. You come to graduations. You come to whatever. There is an open invitation to. All that I'm saying is that love doesn't change.
Sure.
What I'm saying is you get to
Make
go
sure you
live,
open those.
You get to go live your best life.
No, but it's not my best life.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that.
I do.
So as much as you identify as polyamorous, you are afraid to step out on that boundary because I'm not holding. You are not a hostage here.
Sure.
Everybody that lives on this island that's an adult, they're all here because they've chosen this life.
Absolutely.
They can all choose to leave.
What? From
the adult children up to the daddy. Everybody got freedom papers. Y'all are all free F-stoppy. So.
Shouts out to the Harry Potter fans.
I don't know.
I think you need to fully understand what polyamory is versus what an open relationship is. Absolutely.
What do you mean polyamory? That means you have multiple spouses.
Right, but I think the way that you voice it is more of the open relationship part. Okay. Polyamory.
What is
polyamory?
I don't get.
That's what the comment means.
Oh, that just scared me to death.
Yeah, that's finna go off.
You need your thing?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can. But I don't know if it's gonna be long enough. You might have to, because your daughter stole my.
Which daughter?
The light one. She stole the extension cord.
Oh.
And I don't know if this one's gonna fit.
Oh, here you go. You take that.
So. Yeah, so we're gonna try to keep shooting because my phone gonna die because I ain't charged it all day. But yeah,
I need it right now, expeditiously.
But I think we got way off topic, but that's dope.
We
got way off topic, but
it's not part 2.
So, but I think that's dope because I think that when we engage one another, we have the awesome ability to learn.
That other people don't get to see.
We have these kind of conversations all the time, but you get the innate opportunity to be able to learn, and we can grow with one another and from one another based upon our talks.
Here you go.
Oh, so you was talking to me. All right, well, break it down then. Huh? Yeah, plug that in there, and then I'm gonna plug this up, and then we should be Gucci.
Because
Can you set that up there?
We would still.
She said she was talking to me.
Who?
The comment about learning the difference between polyamory and open relationships.
School of man.
Oh, look how she just ready to jump out the window.
No, I just said school of man. School of man. He is studying and trying to get all the information.
I am.
And I want him to live
look. Okay, come through, Fred.
He doesn't want to lose you. He wouldn't lose me, Dante. The only thing that would be different about our relationship is that he would, one, live with whoever his wives are.
That's one.
He would live with his wives. And two, we would not have sex. The rest of our relationship, because our relationship is so much deeper than just an intimate connection. We have so much more than that. He would still have every other piece of his life would still be intact.
See, Dante, you understand what I'm saying. She thinks that's a feasible thing. Like, you won't have sex with me and you don't get to live here. Like, that's major for me. So I'm not willing to give that up. That doesn't, my best life doesn't include that. So that's just not happening.
I'm just gonna order pizza and stop
Not her.
A goober.
Wait, what? Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here.
Listen, I love him, and there is no way around that love. Anybody that dealt with me, if we were
I see what she's saying. It's semantics.
Oh, okay.
Polyamory versus polygamy. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I love him, and even before we got to this level of maturity and understanding, it has always been. We've always discussed the fact that if we separated for whatever reason, this just wasn't going to work. Whoever dealt with me after that would have to take into account that he is a part of my family. He's a part of my village. This is who helped me raise my children. This is who stepped in and really, like, my son has a father that, I was married to, and we created him. That is not the father who has put in the work as far as raising my son into a young man, teaching him how to treat women, how to treat his wife, how to treat his girlfriend, how to provide, and how to protect his family. Those are the things that he learned here from JP. So for me, the relationship that we have is so much deeper than just an intimate relationship, than just sex, than just that part. So if he's saying that he identifies as something and I do not, you are free to go do that. The only thing I have to have the opportunity, I have to have the right to then protect myself. So intimately, we will not be together. You're having sex with their other wives. I don't know where they've been or who they with. And that's just where I'm at. I'm not having sex with you and you having sex with them. That's just not how I operate.
Talk, Dante. You talking good.
But, like, I have to have the right to protect myself and to also go with what I believe as well. And Absolutely. For me, yes, I love you. Anybody that deals with me after you, they have to realize that these grandkids that's coming down the line from these children that I birthed, you is their granddaddy. You is the person who helped me raise these kids. You gonna be at the birthday parties. You gonna be showing up at the hospital when somebody there. That is what it is, period. So it just is what it is. And we've also discussed that, like with your kids, them is my kids. I have sacrificed and went without and cried and prayed over. So whoever you deal with, that's whoever you deal with, and that's fine. She'll get the respect that she's due. But the work has been done. These kids almost grown.
Yeah, they is grown. Most of them.
She got one more that she can build a relationship with. Jasmine already said she ain't going. She said she gonna punch her in the face and still come to my house. So that's that. Yep. But so I feel like if that's a part of who you are, you should be free to explore that. I don't have to be forced into exploring something that I am not into.
Right, but I don't think that do you feel forced?
No, not at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as a precursor.
Okay.
No, I don't feel forced. We have our conversations and we do our research and explore. Like I am like, it blows my mind. And for
she watched
the person
all
that
the shows.
I watch all the shows because I am absolutely amazed at the women who can live this lifestyle. Like, I'll even watch Cody and all his wives. And that's just because, like, they be all trying to live together and all trying to live on this. He bought a block up and build houses for his wives. Maybe.
That was a full bottle.
Maybe. Maybe if we all get a house and you get a house and you get a house. I don't know. When I had kids, it would have been dope to have like 2 extra wives that lived on the same block, like house. And then we all got the kids, and then that we can all raise the kids together, and they all have a village that's intact. Like, I absolutely understand that part, and that probably could have worked for me. But my kids, again, are grown.
They're grown. Thank
Jasmine
the
said
Lord.
Jasmine said she ain't going. She got 2 more years.
Yeah. I kind of.
And so the baby, the youngest son, would be the only wild card.
He just loves.
She just gotta provide. She gotta provide food and electronics and good Wi-Fi, and he'll probably love her. But
anything's better.
Keep your life together. Thank you.
I did. Yeah.
I appreciate
you. So he's going. But again, like Dante said, if you're not involved, then it's not my best life. So that's neither here nor there. So I don't know how we got off into the tangent, but it was dope. Shouts out to y'all for turning us left when we were trying to go right.
Because I don't know, it doesn't bother me.
Tracy,
I love you, and that love doesn't change because you identify as something I don't identify.
If I was in your position, I would probably feel the same way. Explain that,
Angela.
Yeah, that's my soror.
Yeah.
Every relationship has sacrifices we make. He loves you. He wants you. You're not 100% in from what I see. He'll push that aside. He only seems to want in if you're in. Absolutely. That's exactly it. That's again polygamy. Absolutely. Well, see, okay, so here's and I totally understand that.
Polygamy,
I get what you're saying that.
Somebody give me the...
So polyamory and polygamy are different.
Okay.
So when I say that I'm a polyamorous person, what I mean by that is that at my core, I would like to have more than one relationship at a time.
Okay.
So it does. When I say that, I don't mean that I don't mean polygamy or polyamory as a staple or as a title. That's just the ability to know that you could date more than one person at a time, or be involved with somebody who would want to date more than one person at a time. So polygamy is absolutely the setup that I would like to see myself in. But if I was single, then I would be polyamorous. I would absolutely have, like, if this was my girlfriend, she would have to know that I would have another girlfriend or another chick that I'm talking to. I would never want to go back to the state where, like, you dating somebody and now we synonymous with one another and you can't develop any other type of relationships with anybody else. Mm-hmm. So that's when I say polyamorous. That's what I mean. But as far as her and I go, it would definitely bore out to be polygamy, where I would want to search for somebody to add to what we already have established. So whether it be a girlfriend or somebody else that would be in another wife position. So so I get where the confusion is, but that's exactly what I'm saying.
There you go.
I don't have children yet, so it's not my preference, but not out of the cards for me.
For me, I think she meant for me.
Okay.
And I absolutely understand that, because I think if I could have had this level, I started so young. At 19, I had my daughter, And
absolutely,
I was married 6 months before I gave birth to her. So I got married at 19. I was married for 9 years until April of 2008. I was married to him by September of...
Look at this.
What,
this isn't part 2. Funny.
When was I married to you? 09?
09.
September of 09. So I don't... And this is something that we've only started really discussing maybe the last couple years.
This is Bianca funny. She was here for the shenanigans.
I see.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying to you? Yeah, I know, because of what you're doing right now. Horrible. Oh, if I would have had this level of maturity when I was younger, I would have absolutely seen the benefit of having this village where you get to pick your people that help you raise your children, and that security of knowing that you have so many hands on deck. I can, from the sociologist standpoint, I absolutely understand it.
Funny.
But again, I don't know what the benefit will be for me at this point.
So,
unless when she take this 9-year-old, and then she got to pass these background checks because you already know how I am about these kids of mine.
Yeah.
So she would have to be better than the other alternatives that they go to make sure that their safety.
Is that really hard?
That their safety and provision is protected.
That's not really that hard. All right. Okay. So enough of the doom and gloom.
I don't think it was.
It wasn't. I'm just saying that. It's definitely much needed conversation, and So, how long have we been on here? Because this was not supposed to be an hour and 21 minutes.
Absolutely, it was supposed to be a quick 20-30 minute jump on. We gonna finish these.
So I'm gonna give y'all three stories. Three. Okay, I'm gonna try to make them
hurry up.
Super quick. Okay. So
wait, before you jump in.
All right.
Hey Denise.
I'm gonna be an old mama. I can see where I could
Denise,
use help.
If you still here, if somebody does anything to you while you're in your uniform, remember I don't have a uniform, and I love you. And polyamory isn't like another mother role, another wife type role. Exactly. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see. Like he's in a relationship with someone else.
I'm gonna be an old mama, so I could see where I could use the help. See. Absolutely.
It's not funny.
But
I paused my movie. That's funny. Tracy, that's funny.
You absolutely have to be included in choosing, because if we're talking sister-wife, and we're not talking him having a girlfriend over there, a sister-wife is somebody that's going to be involved with you and what's going on in your household and in your life and your children, and you have to be involved. Because if he go out and he pick the wrong one, you don't even want her around your kids, let alone in your house.
Right.
She is not a help to you. This is not a benefit.
Yeah.
So I absolutely would say that would have to be a part of it.
All right. We all caught up. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of stories, right?
Okay.
So y'all feel fulfilled. Some of y'all disappointed.
Some people showed up for the
shenanigans.
Somebody showed up.
And
it wasn't for this deep conversation.
Showed up for the shenanigans, but we go where the people take us.
Okay, what you need now?
All right, so here we go. So the first time, I got 3 stories.
Okay, one.
Number 1. So at a point in time, we had become like she told y'all in episode 4, part 1. We had become very interested in different things. So one of the things that she was interested in was watching other people have sex.
A voyeur. Right?
She was a voyeur. So we had put fillers out there.
I'm one who studies.
And we wanted to watch some people have sex, right?
Live porn.
Porn.
What are the people doing?
To all of my shouts out to all of my Pornhub people.
You'll be able to see different angles.
You
never know what you could learn.
It hit different when you go see it live and up close. So we looking, and we finally...
Dante needs to know how much money can he make from these parties again, because he got another baby on the way.
My nigga, call me, fam. We'll go in. I got you. I tried to, one of my other friends who was interested in doing it, I tried to help her with it.
Oh, so do you want a wife or a relationship? This went all the way right here. So, JP, do you want a wife or a relationship, mofo? LOL. This went all the way to the left.
Well, no.
She said, and then she'll be done. If we answer this, we can go to the story number one.
Do I want a wife or a relationship? Now, when you say that, do you mean do I want my wife or do I want...
No. Are you looking for other wives?
To get
you
into...
other relationship?
Well, I know that you couldn't have a different type of... you can have another wife. That's not possible. But
why is that not possible? Because
it's
that
not
would
legal.
be what's...
It's not legal.
Well, they have ceremonies,
right?
And all your wives feel like
wives. If
that's how it works on TV.
If we're not going in that legal illegal arena, my ultimate goal would be to have somebody else in the same capacity as my wife, where I am emboldened to her the same way she is to me, but the same way that they are with each other. So we would all be in a relationship together, drawing on one another, in being compatible with one another, both all together and in our own separate interactions with one another. Like when they together, they have their own sister kicking it, hanging out, doing whatever it is they do. And then I have my relationship with her and with my other wife or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And then when we're together, of course we're together. So that's what that would be. But ultimately, that's what it would look like. It's not like I want to have her and then I'm just having another relationship with somebody totally separate from her. That's not what I'm looking for. But I know that is
that was a good question.
That is something that people do. And I respect it. If that's what you're doing, I don't want to do anything separate from her. So, okay. So
because Bianca is about to.
Yes, let me help Bianca so she can.
No.
Get her little thing off.
Here she go. Now tell her stories, please.
Okay.
I got you caught up.
You got me caught up.
I got you caught up.
All right. So we put out a filler.
You and dummy stick with Paula. Come on, Nick. He don't want to be without you.
Why am I a dummy, though?
It's just because...
I don't understand that.
It's just that, like, other people see my awesomeness, and then they be like, that's enough awesomeness for one nigga.
Right, I get that.
This nigga need double awesomeness.
But see, I'm not trying... I don't understand why...
Tell Bianca her story, child.
Okay. Anywho, whatever.
Nick, we gonna have this conversation again. So
yeah.
We can... Story number one.
All right, so we put out a filler to. Oh boy, we put out a filler to watch some people have sex, right? And so we get some responses back, and of course, if you watched the last couple episodes that we are real meticulous about things that we do and who we do them with. So we got this response from this couple. They were Caucasian, and they sent pics. They were younger, Caucasian. Well, I guess not too much younger than we were, but They were younger at the time. We were probably early 30s, maybe. They probably was late 20s. So I get in contact with the guy. He lets me know, hey, we're gonna be at this hotel at this time. You can come by. We'll do whatever. Y'all just sit back and check us out. You can even be a director if you want. So we like, cool, we'll do it. So they wanted us to come by, I think at like 10 o'clock that night. So we had an event before we went there.
Right.
So we were at the event. So I'm texting him like, hey, okay, are we still on for 10 o'clock? Let me know so I can know what time I need to be there, what time I need to leave where I'm at. So he's like, something came up. If y'all can come by a little later, that would be dope. I'm like, cool, that's cool. We already somewhere having a good time. So
we'll just hang here a little
just
later.
hang here. I'll hang here. You text me and let me know when y'all ready, and then we'll slide through. So I think another 2 hours go by, and I hear from him at like midnight,
right?
A little bit after. He like, okay, we ready. Y'all can come by. Here's the hotel we at. Here's the room number. So we like, cool. I'm already, we have been doing a little like drinking or whatever. So we get to the hotel, and fine, I'll tune in Thursday. That's funny. And it's Tuesday, not Thursday. She wanted it so bad. Lord, help her.
And she missed it.
Help her, Lord.
Well, come on.
So yeah,
he finally calls, says it's okay for us to come.
We go through, and the white dude answers the door. He greets us, brings us in the room, and when we go inside the hotel room, the girl is like lay she laid out on the bed, like I'm like semi passed out almost, right? And so we walk in and we like, is she all right? He like, yeah, she cool. We was having drinks, we was hanging out, partying, whatever. And Jesus Christ. Do you remember this story?
Vaguely.
Okay, so
once the battery pack came
we come in, and so we sit down on the couch. Oh my God! So he climbs up in the bed, and they start getting it in, and literally, how to put this? So she was like wet spaghetti. She was done, like literally.
Apparently, they had also been partying.
They was partying. I wish I would have known this exists. So yeah, so we'll be in contact, because we are gonna start doing interviews and stuff like that too. So that'll be dope to have you on. So he climbs up in the bed and he starts.
She set up with us for a minute though. She set up on the couch with us for a minute, and she was like a little coherent, but like she had been partying and she had been drinking. So eventually he's like, because like I didn't come here to become friends with y'all. I came here because you promised. Promised something. So he's getting it started. So they get together and they hop into bed, and the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life starts to ensue. Okay.
You finished telling
Yes,
me?
Nick, there's a battery pack. Keep going.
So they get up in the bed and they start doing it. Like I said, at this point she is like wet spaghetti. She's sloppy drunk. Flopping and
sloppy
like
drunk.
He trying to get it in. And I think the fact that she wasn't completely present during this time was affecting his performance. So he wasn't fully showing up to the party. So like it's like really weird. Why we sitting here?
It was weird,
and we watching them have these sexual problems. Like she is almost passed out. He is loose meat, and like he trying so she like flipping her and turning her right,
trying to figure out which angle they can get this to work from.
We keep seeing this like,
and there's something in her butt.
It was silver, and so we didn't know what it was, or even the fact that we had even seen it. Like I saw it. Like did I see?
Did you see
what I saw? Like maybe not. Maybe I don't know. The lighting is weird. So keep seeing it. They doing all of this, and so after a while, it just kind of got really awkward. It got super.
If you use a waterbed, it feels like they're still alive.
Who said that?
Nick.
That's funny.
Nick. As soon as they open the world up and it's safe, lunch on me.
That is funny.
This is hilarious. So, yes, Gwen, dead body sex.
That's
exactly what was
it was
happening.
a butt plug. I get like
she
later
had some type of butt plug in.
Yeah.
But while he flipping her and flopping her around, it was just weird. I'm like, what's in her butt?
About butt plugs.
It looks like a battery pack in her butt. Is she real? Did our batteries run out?
So
what happened? Maybe he had her on for too long before we got here, and now our batteries low.
It was so weird, and like it was awkward because like you want to leave.
It's like, hey, y'all can. It's okay.
Wait, good job. Like
don't worry about it.
You don't have to walk us out. We'll see our way to the door.
You should have told him your story from the ecstasy story, so he wouldn't feel bad.
No, I wasn't ready to give up.
You weren't ready to share that story.
Now, I want y'all to know how much I love y'all. I actually shared damaged dick stories with y'all, so that's pretty dope. Yeah, so that was the one time we went to
View Live Sex.
Didn't
really work out that great.
Yeah, we didn't try it again. Oh. I don't know if that would be something you'd be interested in doing again.
Possibly.
If we could find the right people.
Possibly, but we need to make sure that they understand. I don't want them like a couple shots. Don't get wasted.
Don't get wasted. We don't want to see. Here's the thing.
I don't want drunk sex.
We don't want to.
I want you to give your best.
Have to feel like we witnessing
a rape,
date rape, because that's what it felt like.
No, I don't
that's what it felt like. It felt like we was witnessing date rape. Like she was gonna wake up in the morning and be like, there was a white guy and then two black people in the room, and I don't know what happened after that.
Want to be tired, looking like a blow up doll.
Right, that's exactly what she was looking like. It was bad.
Okay, so that's one. You got story number two.
Two more stories, and these we can kind of tie these together. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Gia. You want me to tell these stories? Gia, I just told you about these. Gia is the name that was given.
Oh, sure.
All right, so
my good friend Gia,
okay,
who has already called me because she said y'all could have told these stories at my house.
Oh God, that's funny. She probably already halfway.
No, she's still cooking.
All right, so
but continue.
So yeah, so our friend Gia, dope, one of our best friends. She is actually one of the people that.
Nope. You're going too far.
Okay, going too far.
You're giving too many details.
All right. So we'll talk about Gia. So Gia is one of our friends, and we have a good friendship with Gia.
Yes.
So I'll tell these two stories, and I promise I'll make them quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Let's go.
So the first time we had experienced anything with, now let me start by saying in both these stories, she was the aggressor.
Okay, flashback to part one. One of the things is that I think that we did not discuss was the fact that when I was dipping my toe in the lady pond, exploring that, trying to see if that was something I was into, I was the aggressor.
Always the aggressor.
One time we went on this trip with a group of friends on a bus load of friends to the Dells. Mm-hmm. Our friend owns a house in the Dells, this huge house that his family built on all this land they got. It's humongous. So a bus load of us go. We go out to the bar.
Dead Meat Part 2.
Out here at this bar, and this is back when I was partying. We hit the bar. I'm everywhere. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm partying with these people. I'm partying with those people. These girls met me, and this girl wanted to take me home. And I'm like, well, if you taking me home, well, I'm with him, so he got to come too. She was like,
kid.
Oh, okay, well, he can come too.
That's right.
But this was also at the age where
I had learned about not being overzealous,
trying to mature, and I'm like, no. The last thing you want to do is break away from the group that's not responsible. Now you go over here to this hotel with all of these young girls, and something happened. They all old enough to be in this bar. They're all 21 at least, but still, you go over here, something happened.
Let me explain.
What you gonna do? So I didn't go with the girls. Move forward. We sitting at a party. We at this party. all our friends, we tripping. Now, mind you, when we was doing this, we was slipping off to the side. Nobody really knew what we were doing. Nobody knew that we was going to these parties. Nobody knew that I was even exploring the fact that I might be interested in girls. Nobody knew what we were doing. And so we go to this party and we partying and we drinking and we playing games. I get drunk.
So here, let me interject right here. What I want y'all to know, like there is a when she drinks, there is a level.
Shut up! You want me talking? I'm talking.
All right, y'all see how she be.
My friend.
I'm shut up.
My friend. I got some of my friends are there, again. And then my friend's brother is there, and he has his. Were they married at that time? I don't know if they were married. Yeah. His was it his wife or his girlfriend? His girlfriend became his wife. I'm not sure which one she was at this point, but she's there. We partying, we drinking, and when I tell you that I started trying to game this Caucasian girl,
right from underneath,
and these two, him and her man, they watching. They know what I'm doing. They hearing what I'm saying to her across this table because I'm talking to her like they ain't both here. Of us. You don't need no man, boo.
She got her hand. She making it happen.
I done named her Kim Amy. I don't know who Kim Amy is.
Just a random.
But that's the name that I gave her, and I was calling her in, looking into her eyes.
And we just sitting back.
And they like, shh, just wait.
Just
let her work.
Be patient. I'm telling her.
Horrible.
Gia, bro.
Okay.
Just wait.
Now to Gia.
So the thing about this one is like there is a certain amount of alcohol that she can take.
Back in the day.
She don't drink like that. She don't drink like that anymore. But there was
stuff was happening.
Right.
And dude was letting it happen.
Well, I don't know what you want from me.
Be like, nah, she just drunk. I'm gonna take my
no,
baby home.
That ain't you.
He out here sitting back like,
listen,
let her work.
She is the.
Let her work.
Let her work. She's so cold. So all right, she would drink and get to a certain point, and like you could tell there was a change in her voice, and she gets her voice goes up a couple of octaves.
It was bad,
and she's very, very aggressive, and not in like a I want to fight type of aggressive, but
not at all.
Like just very aggressive, and so
I turned into a dude.
Absolutely, there you go. So we are. At
the game
event,
I've ever heard, I just started to regurgitate it.
So we are at this event. She using my tricks and everything crazy. But anyway, so we at this event, and the whole thing happens with the guy and his wife. So after everybody leaves, and we are wasted. So I think that Gia followed us to our house.
Yes.
To make sure that we made it home safe.
No, I feel like this was already planned. This was planned before we ever got in transit.
With who?
It was the reason why she was following us home.
No, that's not what happened. The first time, no.
Tell the drunk something.
The first time.
Tell the drunk
something. It could have been because I was drunk too, so it could have been. But anyway, she followed us to the house. So we get back to our house, and Gia comes in, and it goes down. Right.
Right.
So I participated, but only in a limited capacity.
Okay.
I'll leave it there without going into too many details.
Okay.
So it's already like 3:00 in the morning. So probably about like 5:30 in the morning, Gia gets up and gets her things together and leaves, right? So she gets home, let me know she's safe, everything's cool. Like, okay, bedtime. So we go to sleep. So about 11:30 noon, we start waking up Sunday morning. And like, sun is up, I'm waking up. Like, I'm super geeked about everything that happened. I still got the memories ever present in my mind. And she wakes up and she like, oh my God, I can't believe I drunk so much. I don't remember nothing from what happened last night. So I'm like, what? You don't remember nothing that happened last night? She's like, last thing I remember, we were sitting at the table playing cards.
Yeah.
And I took a shot that I felt like that was the shot that was going to do me in. The Paula. That was the shot that was going to do me in. Mm-hmm. And I took it, and I don't remember nothing else. So I started saying, so you don't remember this? She's like, nah. Like, I'm telling her stuff from the party. So you don't remember us playing spades. You don't remember this.
No.
You don't remember this. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my God, so now I gotta tell her the entirety of everything that happened last night. I'm like, okay, so you don't remember leaving with Gia. You don't remember this. No. You don't remember Gia coming over to the house. You don't remember bending Gia over in the bed. You don't remember. And so I'm telling her all of the stuff that happened, and she like, oh my God, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Are you serious? I don't remember that.
Apparently, in my 20s, there was somebody named Lesbian Lexi that was just out to take over my life.
Raging. So that's the first time it happened, but that's not the last time with Gia, because she, I think, had a thing for Gia, because we were very good friends, but I think that it was something underlining, because whenever she would...
You had told me something about Gia.
Okay, that makes sense.
That Gia felt some type of way about me.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So...
And it happened to fall within that window of exploration where I'm like, okay.
So the second time, and this will be the last story for tonight. So the second time, so we are now at Gia's house for a party. So we hanging out, and we partying, we playing drinking games. She hits that level, and now we partying. You know, people are passing out, throwing up, and it's going down. The parties we have are always epic because everybody...
Instant lesbian ad liquor. That's what Gwen said.
Absolutely, that's what it is. That lesbian Lexi. That's exactly it. So, did y'all see how she acted? Oh, they would know when I offered you some of this.
Oh, no, I don't play no games.
Okay, so... So, we there. And so, everybody's into the party. Everybody's starting to trail off a little bit. So, at the end of the night, it ends up being me, her, and Gia, right? So, lesbian Lexi here walks up behind Gia and grabs her up and starts just fondling her.
That's
like,
not what happened.
That is what happened. She started kissing her on her neck, right?
That's not what happened.
So then she turns around and start kissing her. Then she took her to the bathroom, right? Okay, what happened? Because I know what happened.
Just keep on.
So then she took her to the bathroom that was downstairs, into the bathroom.
That's not what happened.
They start making out in the dark. So me, I'm like, listen, I don't care what's happening here. You niggas is not finna leave the kid out. Not gonna happen. You're not gonna close me out. So I slide in there. We all start making out together, and you know, everybody's following everybody. So then we make our way up to Gia's bedroom. I keep having to remember that I have to.
Good job. You're doing a good job.
So we make our way up to Gia's bedroom.
Nick said, and I was never invited. You just forget your Facebook friend.
Oh, I promise I got you. The next time we do something, I'm gonna make sure I reach out because we have fun. So we make our way up to Gia's room. So we in there, and everybody gets undressed. And this one starts using all of my moves.
That's not true.
Okay, it's not true.
I got my own moves.
So how you practice them moves?
I had my own moves.
How'd you practice them?
I don't know. I don't know.
She used to practice licking vagina on my brand. See, she don't want to. She like I told you I'm gonna keep it $100 bill. I'm not the devil. She used to use my brand right here. This part.
I just used to lick his brand.
She used to lick the brand, so she would practice right here.
You are the worst.
So
you the worst.
She going down on Gia.
You the worst.
And she
really
telling Gia stuff like, "You don't need no man, do you? You don't need no man. I got all you need. You don't need no man. What you think this is?" Like, and she doing a fantastic job. I'm like a proud papa, cause like I'm watching her to do the things that I do to her to Gia, and I'm like, it's like when you teach your son his first layup, and you see him use those skills that you taught him in an actual basketball game, you feel like a proud father. That's how I felt. Like, but she talking crazy. She like, "You don't need no nigga." Mm-hmm. And she like, say it. Say I don't need no nigga. Say I don't need no nigga. Say, like she talking like boss. And I'm just standing back there like this. Like I'm with her. So without going into details, it was a fun night.
Going into details.
It was a fun night. It was a fun night. And so we leave Gia's and we go home. And so the next morning comes in. So I'm sure that this time was going to be different than the last time. So I'm like, I wake up around the same time, next day. Like, "Hey, so do you remember what happened last night?" She like, "Oh my God, no. I don't know what happened. I'm like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph." So I start breaking it down the same way that I did before, but instantly she starts remembering these things. Before she didn't remember anything. She couldn't remember. I didn't fill her in. But the more I started talking to her about the things that was happening, the more she started remembering. It was like, "I remember this happened. I remember this happened. I remember. I got it." So after that, I think that's when she started tempering her alcohol consumption. And I think that was probably the last.
No, I've been drunk.
No. That's not what I was going to say. That was the last.
That was my final experience.
That was the final experience that we've had. So, mourning the death of lesbian Lexi. She was my friend and my partner in crime. She made life worth living.
Horrible. Just horrible.
She was a boss. He was a beast.
So you
Let me see what happened. All right, let's look and see what happened. Lesbian Leslie. Was that the alter ego? She knows she has a vajayjay.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Listen, y'all don't understand. Sherelle, she is absolutely the Mac. She was absolutely gaming.
Why would you believe this?
Bro, because it's the truth. I have no reason to lie. Why would I lie and not make me the hero in this movie? Like, I didn't come to y'all and be like, I was in there and I was taking care of both of them and I was the man. I didn't do that. Because that's not what happened. I told y'all exact. No, I didn't get out the room. I didn't have to get out the room.
You didn't get out the room.
I did not. Huh?
I'm talking about
No. You tried to put me out of the bathroom. That was the only time. I don't know why. Whenever she becomes lesbian Lexi,
because I
she
do
always
my dirt all by my lonely.
Because
like, when you
she never want to ride with me.
When you
she
do
never
your dirt
with
with people, they be on Facebook Live and they be telling all the sordid details of your life.
I never did that.
But when you do your dirt by your lonely, it's just between you and G.
I never did that.
I'm just saying.
Dev, what up?
Devin
is here. Y'all are awesome. I want to see part 1. Go to YouTube. It's pinned at the top. Go to YouTube and check it out. All of the episodes are there. And we'll put this one over there after we're done here. Paula, because you're aggressive. She is.
Dante. When have I been aggressive around you? I am so nice when I'm.
She said we was once Will and Jada.
Who said that?
No, we better than Will and Jada because we don't want people to assume anything. We just gonna tell it like it is.
So y'all was once Will.
Bianca, you happy now? Cause you.
I thought she was gone.
She happy now. I'm going to bed.
I'm out of here. I'm going to sleep.
I have nothing to masturbate.
You so stupid. That's okay.
Don't be trying to get off on
Anthony
us.
Daly was gonna stick it out with us.
That's right. Go ahead.
He's gonna ride. He'll ride or die.
So yeah, she was super aggressive, bro. Like,
no.
Like.
And I want to know why Dante would say that about me.
Because he know I wouldn't lie. He know I wouldn't lie to him. I wouldn't lie. Why would I lie? She was super. Really she was like, nice. You don't need no boyfriend.
The majority of the people that are watching this that know me know that I'm really nice and sweet, and I don't.
But they know that stuff about you that they don't know, and that they learning, and they know that I'm not a lying person. I wouldn't lie, especially about you in front of you. There's no reason to do that. Okay. She was like, "Say my name. Say my name."
I'm gonna sock you in the face because.
She was gangster, so yeah, this is funny. It is hilarious.
You think this is funny? It's not funny.
Nope, it took too. She said nope, it took too long. Well, I hope you finished.
You're so silly.
I'll forget both of y'all.
She's been aggressive even in high school.
See,
that's
Tracy,
why she was my
bestie
because she was I am the anti-bully.
Listen.
That is not the truth.
You are
and
not
was
the
on here
first
week
person that has
clarify.
been on our live that has called her a bully and said she's been that way since high school. I'm not. This person last week said since middle school.
Shanika Lowe.
So she just
we went to middle school together. I'm not a bully, and she clarified that she didn't mean I was a bully, but that I don't take no mess, and I don't. I don't take. Don't come for me unless I send for you. And if you find yourself in my yard, know what's happening. That's all. I'm not a bully.
I have nothing to masturbate.
Because that's what you said.
I'm sorry. I apologize. OnlyFans coming soon. We're going to open up OnlyFans.
I actually looked into opening up an OnlyFans, and then I was going to do it during the hours that the people here would be asleep, but the people in Germany would be at lunch, and then I was going to wear a mask in case the people that were here.
As I told you.
Because I was like,
we can get
I can make money from
We can get busy.
Not
how much money?
I said I.
You see,
I was very
I want y'all to see how she always trying to exclude. Like, y'all watch this whole live. I
can be my own business
and y'all saw me try to include her in every aspect of my life. Every time she trying to do something,
use the money to pay
she
your bills.
always trying to exclude me. I just want y'all to be able to see that. She bullied the bully.
Bullied the bully, that's right.
She always trying to exclude me. Always trying to get rid of me. This is what I'm talking about. She always trying to drop me off somewhere. Always trying to exclude me. Always want to go in by herself. Always want all the vagina for herself.
Listen, Nick, I'm telling you, I've been looking at it too. I even reached out to somebody and emailed her so that she could teach me how to do it, or what the stuff, what it looked like, what the money looked like.
See what I'm talking about? She even talked to me about this.
No.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. See how she just exclude me, and I'm supposed to talk. What that got to do with anything?
You from what? You at work. You work 15 hours. You weren't even able to get on here Thursday to do Part 2.
That's terrible.
And you want another job? You don't have time for another job.
If it pay, I'll wait.
No.
If it pay, I'll wait. I'm going to make it happen.
No.
That's all right.
We don't want your dead body sex on our
No, you don't.
You're so tired.
No, you just... Now you just told people I have dead body sex.
That's just because we talked about that lady.
Hell no.
That's hilarious.
I'm not finna do.
Oh, you out of here?
No,
all right.
Leave.
So.
Look, you punks. Y'all see this? She ain't no good. And y'all talking about you stupid. Y'all see this? This is what I'm talking about.
I'm about.
We may need to talk.
I'm about making money. I got kids, and now those kids are adults. And now
why we can't make money together?
And now some of those kids want to go to college. So I'm trying to think of things that will allow me to make money without having to do extra. I'm not working at Chubby's.
So why we can't do it together? Why we can't do it together?
Because you got a job, and that job.
What that got to do with anything?
It tires you out as it is.
No, you record when we would do it in the normally.
Would probably be recording while you sleep.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? All right.
They work Monday through Friday too, and they lunch hour.
Look, you see, Gwen, you feel my pain.
Gwen, you can come highlight on my fans. I'll buy you a mask.
So you invited Gwen, but you gonna exclude me?
You want? You can do a highlight.
Oh no,
you can come on the weekend.
That's
sometime.
right. I'm gonna get my own.
You can come on the weekend sometime, and then we're gonna be in competition.
No, we ain't. I don't be in competition.
Yes, we are.
We are not.
I'm gonna keep turning the lights off. I'm gonna go in the basement, turn the lights off when you be shooting yours. I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff because I'm a hater.
All right, you go ahead. Keep hating, y'all. Right. Thank you, Gwen, for feeling my pain. I can always count on you.
Yeah, I can't go strip a chubby snake. I'm past that part of my life.
Yeah. But anyway, we done.
There was a time though that I was like a pop shake away. I considered it.
A pop shake away.
Yeah, but then I had
highlights. So anywho.
So you got your
that's
stories
it.
In?
We told our stories.
We're going to work on not being so long-winded and having these videos.
We are absolutely
long. We're going to work on being focused and staying on task. Because I should have known when we were shooting the fruit video that he wasn't ready.
Nope. So we probably have shot 2 hours worth of video today.
And we apologize.
For it. I want to send a special shout out.
Devin said you need to be hit. You ratting me out, and that's a lie. In high school, she was always, that's probably saying I was always sweet. I always led everything. That's what it says. She always led everything, and she was always helping the bad kids like me. See?
What they got to do
I've been
with
a
you
leader
bullying?
all my life, and I bullied the bullies. I'm the anti-bully.
That's still the bully.
It's not. It's different. I pick on the kids that pick on other kids.
Whatever.
Oh, you out here picking on people? Let me show you something.
Whatever. I'm glad all of you.
Oh, you a bully? Let me show you something.
All right, so.
Yes, a pop shake away. I was gonna have Dante Purefoy be my. I was gonna talk to him about being my my personal security. I was a pop shake away. A pop shake. But that's neither here nor there.
I just hope that y'all saw.
We hope that y'all enjoy
everything.
These videos. Saw what?
Listen.
What they see?
Nothing.
Oh, I bet.
Y'all saw how I'm treated.
How are you treated?
We don't got time to go into my.
You want to be on my OnlyFans?
Woe is me. It ain't your only. We hope y'all enjoy spending time with us, my little nosy people. My little nosies, I like that. We're gonna stick with that. That's what y'all gonna be. Y'all gonna be the nosies. We hope y'all enjoy, listening
Nick
to
said
our.
We made her whole night.
That's what's up. And you know what? Here's the thing. We set out to do that. We set out to be able to share. Like, we went totally left today.
But the thing is that we will be sitting here having these conversations anyway.
Absolutely.
So we just hope that they bring a little light and laughter to everybody else.
Entire bottle of 1738. I just bought this.
And this must be why he can't stay focused.
I can't.
This was a whole bottle of water when I say here.
I hate her so much. It's always a competition with you. Anywho, so we hope y'all enjoy what we do. Like I said, we're going to be coming with a lot of different stuff. But soon we're not going to be here on Facebook. And I hate to say that, but we are going to have to leave. Because I'm tired of having to kick my kids off. And our parents off. And clergy off. And different people. So we want, if you like our content and you like hanging out with us, I don't care what you do, who you with, what you believe, what you want to do. If you want to hang out with us, you're more than welcome to hang out with us. If the Pope came through like, hey, I like y'all content, you welcome here. But I want you to be here if you want to be here, not if you just happen to fall in. So we really trying to push the YouTube channel. So if you go and you subscribe, if you subscribe, we are doing the $1,000 giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. But we are before then, we're going to do some smaller, different things for each landmark.
How baby.
It's
I
Gerard.
ordered your pizza.
He came in right on time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, he said he came in right on time.
Oh no, just because you hit the time when it was supposed to be hit. So yeah, once we get to 100 subscribers, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get my underarm waxed.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Ouch indeed, son.
yeah, I'm gonna let. I got a friend who does waxing. She does all manners of waxing.
Yes, she waxes everything.
So I'm going to hire her. Go to her shop, and then we're going to tape it. We're going to tape her waxing my underarm so we can see what it feels like.
Kiki said she just wanted to see our faces.
Oh, man.
We should call the bookers once a week
yeah.
on like Messenger or something so we can all see each other. Because Key is one of those people that, like, she brings peace. Her presence brings
she's always been dope. I remember us not knowing each other for very long, but me actually feeling sad when they moved.
Absolutely.
Like when we helped them move, I felt like melancholy because I'm like, these could have been them. We've always looked for a couple for friends, and I'm like, this could have been them, and they moving away. And that really made me sad.
That's okay. God is gonna give the increase. We're gonna have a couple of friends that we can hang out with.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Travel with.
So that's the giveaway. So we want to get to 100 subscribers.
When he gets to 100 subscribers, I'm gonna take him over and he gonna get his underarms waxed on film so that y'all get to enjoy it with me.
Mm-hmm. And so we're gonna have after 100. I'm wondering if we should do every 50.
Every 50?
Yeah, every 50 subscribers.
Okay, so once we hit...
So the next challenge will be hers. She didn't know that until right now, but the next challenge will be hers. We're going to figure out something for her to do. But I want y'all to see that her face gives y'all more reason to subscribe and make sure y'all share this stuff so other people subscribe. Because once we get to 150 subscribers, we're going to do something with her. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Maybe we're going to get her vajayjay waxed. That might be what we do. Give me a thumbs up right now, the 12 of y'all. Thumbs up everybody who would want to see her get her vajayjay waxed if we get at 150 subscriptions. Nick says
she's obsessed with getting Brazilians. No joke. It's the most amazing
thing.
Yeah. See, okay. All right.
150. Right. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Hey, hit the thumbs. Hit the thumbs. Let me see y'all hit the thumbs. There's 12 of y'all. Y'all standing right there. It's like moving your thumb 12 inches to the right to just hit that. There you go. There you go. See how much you didn't even break a sweat to hit the thumbs. You hear anyway. So the people speaking right now. You see that? Oh. Keep hitting the thumbs so she can see that y'all speaking. And that's what y'all... Gwen. That's right. Nick. That's right. Hit them thumbs. What I'm talking about. They want it. All
right.
100. So this is what I need y'all to do. If y'all want to see this happen, I need y'all to share the videos from the YouTube page. You subscribe yourself. Share the videos from the YouTube page. And also... encourage other people. They still liking it.
I said okay.
All right, we got it. All right, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Nosy showing out. So, I missed a good show. Let me drink and watch the replay. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's an
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Good night, guys. I'll be looking for y'all on YouTube.
I'm give it a try.
Aura, make sure you tune in on Tuesdays for our regular show. This is just a special edition. But our regular show is on Tuesday.
This show was all about Bianca Daly.
Oh my God, absolutely.
And then it went left.
Oh, come on to my side, sister.
Yeah, I'm 150. I'm gonna go for it. I'm with it.
You'll love it. Key, you get it done too. All right, see, there you go.
I'll give it a try.
Don't set Paul up like that. This is going viral. Always on. Okay, so all right, we appreciate y'all. So 100 likes, I'm gonna get my underarms waxed.
150.
150, she's gonna get the vajayjay wax, and we'll tape them both and upload them. We're gonna upload them directly to YouTube. So if you make sure you subscribe, those won't
go live. Those will go straight to YouTube.
Go straight to YouTube. So I think that's all we wanted to talk about. So again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I don't know. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing us love. But again, share the video so more people can understand that we on here talking about some real life stuff, because we're going to get into real life stuff. So we appreciate y'all hanging out with us and continuing to be nosy. So whenever we hit the button, y'all hit the button. We love y'all.